If you have somebody on your holiday list this year that maybe doesn't drink enough water, the Ninja Thirsti could be for them.
Stick around to the end of the video and we'll tell you how we each got one of these things, and the story is pretty funny.
It's funny and a little bit annoying, let's be honest.
A lot annoying.
A triple dose of annoying. So this is what it looks like. It's a very colorful box.
I really like the box.
Me too. I like anything that's colorful, it's gonna catch my eye.
And I like that it has a lot of information on it. It comes with a lot of flavors.
All the Ninja products come with tons of info just off the box.
And I like that it does give you some of the flavors to try. And you don't just buy that
like
separately.
Like the canisters?
Yeah.
Oh my, I know. That's like, remember when you were a kid and you'd want, it would be like, speaking of like Christmas Day, it would be Christmas Day, you're getting a toy and it's like batteries not included. Then you had to go steal batteries out of like the clicker to get them to work. Do you remember that?
Yes. I love the little case that it comes in.
That case reminded me of like an Apple product. If I have a magnetic box, like a box that closes with a magnet, I instantly feel like it's like high-end.
It totally, and it feels like you don't want to throw that away. Like I want to store that in that box in my cupboard.
Everything is really packaged quite nicely. I thought this was quite comical. This box that was like, nothing is in this box. So you may disregard it. I was like, what the heck?
So did I. Thought that too. I was like, wow, Ninja really has thought of everything. An empty box.
I really liked that this product was super light.
Like the box or the machine itself?
The box. I could pick up the box, the machine itself. I was like baffled by how light it was.
I like the fact that the machine is very tall and skinny. Because like Ninja thinks about like people's kitchens, and even if you have a giant kitchen, no one wants a big clunky appliance sitting on the kitchen. Like, so I love that the footprint is fairly small.
Totally agree. I instantly noticed that.
I thought it was cool that it did give you like a taste of all the flavors that they offer. Not just like sometimes when you buy something, it'll give you like a sample where it's just like a tiny little packet. Like I bought a carpet cleaner once and it gave me a little sample of the soap that you can use with it, but it was literally like a shampoo packet.
Yeah, see? No. I
like
want
give me
like
a bottle.
Full size. Yeah, full size.
So like this isn't that's more than a sample size to me.
Love that Ninja knows that a lot of people like us don't want to read the instructions. I pulled it out of the box, I threw it to the side. They know people do that. So they basically put on instructions on the actual unit. It's like the CO2 thing goes here. The water thing goes here.
And the fact that it says quick start, I'm like, not quick enough. I'm not into it. I saw that too, and I was like, oh well. And that's why I do think it's smart that they put those little stickers on, because we're not the only ones who act like that. Guaranteed, everybody who gets anything, you want to get to doing it right away. You get excited. You don't care. Sometimes, I don't know about you, but I get very confused by the pictures.
Me too, even though
Like, is there something wrong with me?
Yeah, this is like as clear as day. Like you can see what's happening here, but I'm like, yeah, you're right. It's like it's not quick enough. I'm like, I want to get to the drinking.
And it's like the arrows pointing to like what buttons you're supposed to be pressing. I'm like, I don't know. I put mine together and it was the end of the day and I was tired. So I appreciated the little stickers that were on.
Nothing irritates me more than a sticker that doesn't peel off properly. Those stickers peeled off so easily, so it didn't like hold you up.
I like that it came with the CO2 bottle, and that wasn't something you had to buy separately too, because that's one of the main components of creating sparkling water. So I would have been annoyed if you had to buy that separate.
This thing, I'm not gonna lie, held me up a little bit.
Why?
Because I was like kind of afraid to open it. I'm like, this is reminding me of like a champagne bottle. I'm like, is this like gonna explode?
I love this little pop-out thing that they had too, because same thing, every step it was like, here's what you do. Don't go ahead.
I got hung up here too.
I got hung up on that.
Okay, I was like, does this come off? Like, what is it saying?
And it has pictures that say like pull it out, but I wouldn't get it.
It should say pull diagonally.
Or like pull towards you or forward.
But again, that didn't take long to figure that out.
No, and it does. It is pretty self-explanatory. Even if you're not getting it right away, I feel like after a couple seconds, you can put it together.
Use ice. Use very cold water. Then it says the bottom will tell you that it's ready to go when it turns blue.
I thought that was so cool.
Instantly, at first, I was like, "Hey, this product, cool, whatever." Once that happened, I was like, "Hey, this is when the fun begins. If something color changes, I'm into it."
Yeah, and I think a lot of people feel that way, and it's like foolproof. It makes it so you're like, is the water cold enough?
This little drop-down hatch.
Is that for if you have a smaller glass?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't get that.
I tested it because I'm like, you don't want it like blasting down into the glass. So I'm like, okay, I get it. It's for like smaller glasses.
Okay, I didn't really get the amount of water to put in.
I just eyeballed it.
I found that very confusing. It has like amounts on the side. Maybe if you read the instruction manual, you can figure out like how to.
Yeah, but we didn't. We still got it to work. The actual flavorizer things confuse me a little bit too.
Flavorizer things? That's not what they're called.
That's what I'm calling. What are they called?
I don't, just the flavors.
I'm going with flavorizer. So I peeled it back and then I'm like, do you unscrew that and take something off? But no, once you peel the plastic off, it's ready to go. You slot it into the thing. You can line it up with the shape and then it just goes in. I'm like, it's so easy to operate. I honestly like didn't look at the manual and I was able to figure it out.
I found it confusing to figure out how the flavor thing went into that hole. It's like that toy when you're a kid and you don't know like to put the circles and I found that confusing, but again, after a couple seconds you can get it.
Okay, and the buttons are self-explanatory. It's like how much sparkle do you want your water? So it comes in like a low, a medium, and a high. Now I left the sound on here so we could hear what the sound's like because I was a little bit frightened of the sound.
So was I. It's quite loud.
It's loud and there's a lot of sounds happening. There's a lot of stuff happening, but once that water gets released, I'm not gonna lie, that was so fun.
I was confused because I didn't know how you can tell when to change the glass out. Like, is it going to start overflowing?
Oh. The light goes off when it's, and because we're using 2 of the flavorizers, you have to give it time to get the other flavorizer going. So it starts with one, takes a little like a little CO2 inhalation, and then goes with the second flavor. So these flavorizers, this was the raspberry and the lemonade, and they didn't have any color. So it's just clear here.
Oh, cool. Mm-hmm. I was wondering where the color was because I tried the strawberry kiwi first.
It smelled incredible. Instantly, once it got released from the unit, I could smell the fragrance. Taste-wise, like it has to smell good, but it also has to taste good. Taste-wise, it was so refreshing. A light hint of sweetness. So that's why we were saying if you're not into water, everyone likes a little hint of sweetness. Mm-hmm. That's why you'll like this product.
It'll help the water go down easier.
Exactly.
Get people to drink more water that way.
Now this one I made with the middle function for the amount of sparkle. Okay, and so I was curious to try the max sparkle. I'm like, can I handle it? What is the max sparkle gonna feel like? So I swapped out, went with different flavorizers, and these ones were the ones that had like health benefits.
Oh,
like
cool.
The vitamins. This one, there's like electrolytes. I'm like, that's cool.
That is cool. It's like a Gatorade type of drink. Mm-hmm. Now you do know you don't always have to choose 2. Maddie keeps putting 2 of them in there.
Oh, I thought you always did.
No, I only did 1 the first time.
Oh, actually that makes sense because okay, I discovered here, if you're gonna make a smaller glass, you cannot use the flavors, I guess.
Either of them?
I'm not, or maybe you can use 1, or I'm not sure. It wouldn't let me go because like then it would be too strong.
Weird.
I know. I thought that was a little bit weird. I'm like, what if I want it to be super strong?
There must be a way to do that still though, because otherwise, why would they give you the option of a smaller glass?
But probably not for 2 flavorizers.
Maybe for one flavor.
It's flavorizer. This one started to go, and it had a blast of color.
I know. The color is very intriguing.
The color instantly made it more fun to me.
I don't know about you, but using this, I felt like I was at like a movie theater.
Yeah, it reminded me of like a soft serve machine.
Me too. Like it reminded
me
of
a healthy one.
When you used to go to like a fast food place and you'd get your cup and hit the back and it would come out. That's what it reminded me of using this.
But it's a healthy option because it's not pop.
Exactly. And it's at home and it's fun.
This one, absolutely incredible.
Too much bubbles though?
No. This, to me, I like sparkling water. I would always go more sparkling. Like, give me more sparkle. I'm always gonna go for more sparkle. It had more of like a champagne vibe to me. It had like more of like a small bubble vibe. The flavors of that medley, which was watermelon and I think orange tangerine, I'm gonna be drinking that until I'm done the canisters. It was so good.
Oh, cool. Okay, so my question to you is, would you recommend this to someone that's looking for something to buy for someone as maybe a Christmas gift or a birthday gift or any kind of gift?
I would totally recommend it. I think it's awesome. I love that Ninja has taken the fanciness out of sparkle. Remember when we were kids and like you'd go to a restaurant, sometimes they'd be like, do you want still or sparkling? And you're like, I can't possibly afford sparkling. Like, I don't know why we thought sparkling was like super expensive, but now it's made sparkling a thing that you can like have in your own home.
I think that's really cool. And I think it's a great option for someone who needs the encouragement to drink more water.
Totally. It's fun. We said it's fun fun like 18,000 times because it's so much fun, but it's also super practical. All right, now let's tell the story of how we welcome this to both of our kitchens.
Okay, so it's interesting because this has been on our radar for a very long time, but not for us. We've been thinking about this to get for our dad, Barbecue Pops, because he is one of these people that really, really struggles with his water intake. And when I say that, the man doesn't drink any water.
I was gonna say struggles, or he literally does not drink water. He thinks Fresca is water.
We don't know how he survives. We always say I don't think he's ever once used a washroom in our homes because he doesn't drink water. The guy's a camel.
We saw that Ninja came out with this Thirsti thing. We were like, okay, this is maybe for Barbecue Pops who's going to finally fall in love with water.
Yeah, so we got him one. And he was over the moon, but in typical Barbecue Pops fashion, he was like, you know what? This is a very nice gift, but I'm going to go ahead and get you guys one too.
Because for some reason, Barbecue Pops, if we buy something for him, he cannot take a gift. I don't understand why like parents are like that.
He doesn't know the meaning of gift giving.
No.
Receive it, say thank you.
Don't buy the exact same thing for the other person. If we go out for dinner, we get him anything, he instantly like won't accept it.
No. So that's how we ended up each with one. So now everyone in the family, Barbecue Mama's got one.
We all got one.
So there's a reason why these things are so popular. If your dad or mom or grandpa or sister or anybody is like our Barbecue Pops, they don't drink a lot of water, guaranteed they will love this thing.